Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever for Series 2. We're on a new map. If you haven't seen it, I've put up a tutorial video showing you the basics of making a map. I've created a separate playlist. I'm going to add some more tutorials in there. I'm going to do one on the camera manager soon as well. But it's under map making basics. It shows you how I've done this. I know some of you have seen that already, so for those that have seen it, you'll notice I've made a couple of slight adjustments. I've moved the farms, I've put them up here out of the way, and I've decided I'm going to create an industrial area in here. I'll have the mines around the mountain edges, either that or in here, one of the two. But there's going to be a distribution hub here somewhere. Obviously the food's going to come in. The raw food's going to come in from up there, and we'll figure out where the rest of the goods going later on. I've also altered this a little bit. I did want to have an island in here, and I've put it in a few places and had a look at it from various positions, but I couldn't really get a good view of it from the ground surface, thinking about where the trains are going to go. You know, if there was an island out here, you wouldn't really see it when you're on the train that much, unless you're sort of facing out towards sea. I don't want the train routes going woo. So I decided to put it up here. I've extended the rivers out a little bit, make a bit of a lake, and I've put an island in here, so we'll be able to run the trains coming around this way, so you get a really good view. Same with this one. So we're going to start. I'm going to make a start. There's two things you may have noticed. I'm starting in 1870, and there's one main reason for that. That's for a particular train station being available, which is this one, the Schwerin. I'm going to have this as my main station. Have it in here because I like this. And also, when I connected it up on the last map, the tracks are at different widths than the regular train station, so I had a bit of trouble getting it back in and connected. So we're going to start from there. We're going to start from 1870 and just see if we can get it running on a little bit further this time. I've set the town growth speed back to regular 100%. I tried to push it a bit too much on the last map, so take it a bit easier and see if we can get a bit further with this one. I've also got $50 million in the bank and no loan. So I've done that with a pork barrel mod. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it's in here. I've got loads of mods. I'll tell you about them in a minute. Yeah, so each time you place one of these down, you get $500,000. You can either delete it or you can leave them as a reminder to how much you spent. There is a payback mod as well. Pork barrel payback, so and every time you place one of them, it costs you $500,000. So you can pay the money back if you want to. But I'm not really bothered about the money. I have got the costs on this time though. Although I've got a mod to give me free landscaping, so the landscaping is not going to cost an absolute fortune. So we don't burn through the money too quickly. I may have to go and do a bit of pork barreling at some point though. Once I've got a few stations and things built. So I'm not going to go ridiculously long with these. We can go up to 480 metres. I'm going to take the second street connection off for the time being, just because I don't want any growth on that side of the station. I'm going to put it in here. I think around about here. There's our first $1.5 million spent. I'm going to get a large road. Large street, there we go. Have you coming out? Maybe delete a little bit of that road first. Just going out there. Up here a bit. I'm going to put a park in the middle here. Can we upgrade these? Yeah, it's let me upgrade them. Excellent. Let's have the main streets as large ones. Not possible. That bit is. It's that bit there. I'll sort that out later. Join these up. First thing we're going to do, I've got it on pause at the moment. I'm going to start the game running shortly. I just don't want the AI building anything right now. I think we'll do this part first, I think. Shall we get the bulldozer and get rid of all these houses? Yeah. Let's be careful here, I don't want to delete the road. I hope that background noise is okay. Right, let's get the smoothing on. Let's smooth this out. Let's get Splendid Avenue. Oh, I want to connect onto there. It's not going to let me connect onto there. Just delete this roll back a little bit. Probably a little bit. Hang on, medium, tiny street will do. Let's put that up a little bit there. Let's see if we can't get a large street across there now. Yeah, not like that. Do it that way. What is it going to connect? Oh right, it won't go straight to there. Oh, it's too close to that corner, that's why. Let's get rid of these. I'm always messing about with the streets. Get on with it, build some train tracks. I am doing, I will do in a minute. I just want to get this parking first. Can we not go straight? Like that, that'll do. There we go, that's nice. Right. Now we've got a statue in here. I'm going to put a statue in. Where's my statues gone? I don't want a tank. Where's the other? Oh, there it is. This will be here somewhere. I think I might put the other one on the other side. This one with the horse. Sorry. Just put the one with the horse over here as well. Is that in line with that? It is, yeah. We'll get some footpaths. These are the ones motor vehicles know, so cars can't go down them. Well, gravel, I think. Just connect some paths up. So I'm going past the statues. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm thinking again. Let me just get these paths in and then crack on with it. We'll get some train tracks on the go and get some trains up and running. The dogs are gone mad. Don't know what that was. Let's bring one from over here. I'll do it, I reckon. Yeah. So what we need to do now is we need to put some blockers in. This is part of the Joe Freed mod box. It gives you all these. I have gone through this before, but for anybody who doesn't know about them, I'll give you a brief rundown quickly as I do them. I'll just smooth everything out a bit first. Oh, the dogs are barking out, there's something going on outside. Right, okay. So the collision object, it's written in German, but that's what it says, collision object. It will stop AI from building anything. The T1 to T8 are underground ones, and the number designates a length. So T8 is the longest one. So we'll put these in, get them up close to the road. And just get a few in there, so the AI can't build anything. Let's squeeze a few in here. Get them as close to your footpaths as possible. If you're using these footpaths, because otherwise the AI will try to upgrade them, turn them into highways, roads. Then you'll end up with cars going down them, which I don't want in my park. Well, people can wander around, they will do. So I'm going to get blockers in. Let's stick a few in for now, and I'll go back and do this a lot more thoroughly. This is the only problem with the longer ones, is they stick out of the ground if you've got an uneven surface. Let's get some short ones in there. Right, no, I'm going to do it now. Instead of saying I will do and I should do, I am doing. Because otherwise I'll forget. And we'll end up with the AI building stuff in here, and I don't want that. I'll probably get a few houses. I did find the odd gap here there. I'll just go and delete them later and put some more blockers in. I'll try and get this filled in as much as possible though. Right, that should do it. I'll chuck a few rocks around. So, oh, I should have connected down, never mind. I'll have to walk around. Whoops, a bit close to that statue there. Put some rocks in. Just to break up the sort of monotony of the trees. I've got park benches and stuff, and might go and add a few more details a bit later on. Let's get some trees in here for now. Try not to do them too densely. Don't want it like a forest. Didn't do the rocks on this side, I'll do some rocks around here. Get some trees in. Now we're going to go with their shrubs. Let's just alter the ground texture a bit better, makes it look a bit more natural rather than that green. Green that reminds me of a pool table or a snooker table material rather than actual grass. I'd love some flowers and, you know, bushes with flowers on, colours and stuff. Things that you could put along the side of roads and things, maybe some big planters or something. Just some sort of small details for decorations. I'd say one of these days I'm going to get into doing the mods, but for now, yeah, it's a big learning curve for doing that, so for now I'm just going to use what's available. Okay, so I'll go and stick some benches in a bit later. I'll just sort of decorate that up a bit, but not too for now. We've got a nice little park in the city centre there. Leave the AI to grow around that. I was having a look at the map earlier and I was thinking about putting a church in here as it's close to the station, but this hill up here is a nice hilltop overlooking everything, and for the weird reason the AI built this road like this, I don't know why. Connected it up strange there, but that'll do nicely. I'll stick a church in there, a nice big church, and then be able to see it for quite a distance, towering above the city. That'll look quite good, I think. Right, so let's get some train lines. I need some tracks going out. Got the narrow gauge mod on. We're going to use the narrow gauges earlier this time. I want this coming out quite a way. And I will explain why shortly. Let's put another piece of track in along there. Okay. Right, so change that for ballast. So there we go. Just extend that a little bit. I'll go in with a texturizer and change this to ballast. You get these little tiny lumps, you have to get the smallest smoothing brush size. Get it on high strength. Just run down like that. Right, so that's going to come down here. So we're going to have a sidings down here, and the depot is going to go down here so it can access all 4 platforms. I'm going to do a single route again that goes all the way round and round and back again. I think I've worked it out right. Yeah. Well, that one's going to go up there. This one, let's go out to Lambury. Let's take the coastal route. When you're laying tracks that you're planning on doing crossovers, make sure they're on flat and they're not going up. Because if they're on a slope, you will get bumps in your track. I've mentioned that before, I think, a few times. We don't like bumpy tracks. You know, it's just, it happens so much. I'm going to do this as a round and back, so we're not going to have the train stopping in any of the stations and turning around, because I don't like it. I mean, it's more efficient, but yeah, I just don't like the way the train flips around. So go up to about here. Lambury. A bit of a curve going. And then let's get a regular station. 320 meters, and we want to curve it that way. That looks quite nice. Yeah. I'm going to have it coming around the outside of the town. Just thinking, get a bit of a faster corner on that. It's going a long way around. Right, let's start it off slow. Not so bad coming into and out of the station. I want to get it going faster as it comes away. Get rid of this. That's a slow corner. Maybe take it back a bit further. A little bit of speed loss there, but that's okay. That's fine. Right, let's get this connected up to the street network, because otherwise the game's going to start griping at me when I press play. A large street in here. And we're doing a bit of a curve coming around. Now I'm going to connect these towns up later on. Let me upgrade these. Yeah. It says it's large, but strange, isn't it? I'm going to do something not too ugly there. A bit of a kink in the road there, that's alright, I don't mind. I'll come and put a park in here or something later. Right, so that's Lambury hooked up. Now then, we're going to have to do a tunnel to get this one up to Riverton. I don't particularly like tunnels, but it's going to be the only one on the passenger network. Arguably, I could have brought it around quicker and out that way, but then I wouldn't have been able to get the crossing in that I planned, which I'll show you once we get these lines hooked up. So I reckon here's about good. Let's stay on the flat. This is slow. How far are we going here? Oh, there. Oh, I didn't use me tunnel. I've got a mod in that changes the tunnel entrance. Right, so we're coming out. I want to head up and around that way so we get a decent view of that little island on the way back. I know it's a long way round. I could have made this a lot more direct. But we're going for aesthetics and views. This is going to come right through the industrial area. And it's going to be slightly raised up as well, so you're going to get a really good view of everything as you come through. Head on towards that lake there. Alright, let's connect up Rutley Bay. I'm going to connect these two up a little bit later, but first I'll connect up Rutley Bay and then we'll get a train going up and down from Seaton to Lambury, back to Seaton, and Rutley Bay and back to Seaton again. Just want to get it started. Why are we getting a bridge there? We don't want a bridge there. A bridge there might be okay. That means we can take the road underneath it. Do I come... Sorry about making noises. Do I come down or do a bridge? Bridge is going to be expensive. Right, so the inner lines are going to go up to West Valley, and the outer lines are going to go out to Rutley Bay. I can't remember the name of the town yet. Right, so we're going to have a double bridge going across there, I think. Let's keep it quite pacey. 70 will do. I'll come from this side. Sorry, I'm not very chatty when I'm thinking. I've said that a few times. Oh, there go the dogs again. Right, so I like the viaducts. Break one. Yeah, I like the texture on those. So I want to keep it straight. I'm putting 5 lines across because I'm going to delete the middle one so that we've got a gap. Just mainly because I don't like having trains coming at one another in these middle tracks. Oops, autosave kicked in there. That was quick. So this way I get perfectly... we need to delete the right bit. I get perfectly aligned bridges. Find the gap. Oh yeah, we'll get roads under there, nice and easy. That's good. Do we delete that middle bit? Yeah. Don't need that extra track in that. Oh. Careful with the button. I'll smooth that bit out in a bit because I'm going to put a bridge under there and allow the road to come under. Then I'll put the second entrance on that station then. Just for the time being, like I said, I just don't want the air building on this side because I want to do some things. I want to make a holiday resort around here. Okay, so we've got 4 tracks, 2 to go up to West Valley, 2 to go out to Rutley Bay. So let's start heading over there. And keep it on the level as much as possible. Keep the speed up. I don't want tunnels. Bit of carving. Good job I got the landscaping costs off, eh? spent half the money already. Just noticed I'm down to 22 million quid. Dollars, sorry. Lower the land around the edges of these will just make it smooth and a bit easier. Just run it quite quickly. Now when you go back and smooth, it's a lot more level around the tracks. Right, so come out a little bit further. We want to be going straight here. I think someone's going to lose the house. I think a few people are going to lose the house. My apologies, Rutley Bay residents. Needs to be done. Hey. Let's comment like that. Now, right, folks. Regular station. It's straight. Just think it's going to be a bit tricky to get back round here. Oh no, we can. We can do that. How's that heading? Leave some room here so we can get some streets and things in. Set that back a little bit further. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, this is unnecessary, but it's just simply because I don't want the train turning around in the station. I don't like dead ends. It's less effective, but what it will do, you'll get a nice view of around here as you come out. We'll put a holiday resort down here and stuff. Let's increase the size of these roads. Just make it easier for the traffic. It'll do. Okay, so we've got that hooked up. Seaton's hooked up. Lambury's hooked up. Now, where are we going to put the depot? So the option is have a depot facing each direction. Have a depot facing just in one direction. What do I reckon? I think I might pull a track out round here and stick a depot in the middle there. And then we can branch out onto both lines, but going in that direction. So any trains that are on this that want to get back to the depot would have to go and do another loop before they came back. No, I think I'm going to have one going in each direction, I think. Yeah. Right, so the crossover. Let's get the crossover in before we do that. It's going to go from this track to that one. I want it going pretty fast. No, I don't need it going pretty fast. Slow it down a bit. And I want one going that way. Is this right? Am I thinking this right? Yeah. There. You're probably thinking, well, what? What are you doing? Right. So the idea is, so we're going to have a loop coming up to West Valley. We're going to have one coming up here to Riverton. So the train will be able to go from Seaton out to Riverton, back. It will then cross over onto this line. And it will head out this way to Rugby Bay, where it will come back. It will hit Seaton, down to Lambury, and back up here, where it will come to this crossover, get on this line, and then it will head out to West Valley, back to Seaton, back to Riverton, and then go and do it all again. So it'll be one continuous loop in both directions. So now I need depots facing both ways. Right, so give a curve. Oh, that's not going to do it, is it? No. We'll pull the track across here and out to there. But if we get another, thinking again, get a secondary track there. We'll pull one across. Oh. Maybe if we, probably not left enough room. No, I haven't. Try that. Not liking that one, is it? It's going to have to be on that track. Right. Now if we get another one, we need them to be accessible from both tracks. Now I've done this, yeah, so I can slip switch. They're all slip switched. Can we do that on this side? Yes, good. Right, so no matter which way they go in, they can get back in and get to the depot. Oh well, get to this section anyway. In order to get to, I want to connect onto that bit there. Right. Oh, come on. Don't we mean, what do you mean construction not possible? Go that way then. I'll do it to there, but it won't. Cover that little bit there. Yes, right, okay. So we need to get past these. Oh, doing it again. Tiny little bit on the end. Yep. And in here we need a crossover. Yes, right, that's excellent. No, that'll do it. Let's get our depots. Oh, you bugger. That one will go on. Just need to peel that out a little bit more. Oh, this is straight. A little bit. Let's try that. I'll put it the right way around. No, not quite. Hold the shift key, just snap it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, just to take the snap off a little bit. This is not what I wanted. I wanted it nice and straight. Oh. Boo. Let's just come a bit further up here. Now you're doing it. There we go. That's a bit ugly, but now we've got it in. If we reconnect up, we might get it a bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. A bit of a gap in the ballast, but we can live with that. I would have liked it to have aligned perfectly with that other side, but it's this bit sticking out here. Arguably I could have easily gone over another track as well, but it would have meant a bigger crossover junction here. Would it let me? I'm just wondering if it'd let me do that over 3 tracks. Let's just get rid of this a minute. I'm not going to let me do it from that way. No, it's not having it, is it? No, definitely not having it. No, do we have to go 4 tracks? I don't think it's going to do it from 4 tracks. It just won't do it that way. Oh, it will do it that way. That's on the 3rd track. Let's try that, see if we can get it in from this side. Go on. No. Of course you won't. This is a long episode today. Lots of me faffing around. Trying to do stuff that the AI's not letting me. Right, now we're going to have to... yeah. Let's put that back in. Right, let's delete this. Let's delete that one. Let's bring these down a bit more. We'll get him out there. There. Now that should allow. That's better. Okay, a bit mad, but at least the depot's lined up. Yeah, little details bug me. Things not lined up. They don't look quite right. Oh, this is going to be the sidings, obviously. And depots that can and should be able to get out onto every track. Yeah. Now we're going to have to do some signalling now. Let's get one there. Let's stick one there. And we'll stick one. Is that a bad place? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I think we'll just stick with these two. Yep. Allow a little bit of spacing to go on. Right, so let's get some signals on the tracks. So we're this track. So we definitely want a signal here. I want one there. I always try not to block the junctions. So I don't want to put one here because it will block that junction, even though it's only the transit track. But rather than block that. So I want one there. And right, I'm confused. Okay. We don't need one there. So let's get a couple out here. In fact, we will put a couple in here just in case. Just for a bit of queuing purposes. Try and get them lined up. The signals will just create blocks where your trains can pass through. So if there's a train in that block, the next train will stop at the signal. I'm not going to be running that many trains to start off with, so we're not going to have a problem with that. Yeah, some signals up here. One down there. So that side's done. So now coming back out, we've got signals on. Sorry about the frantic camera. I've got a signal there. Yes, we did that bit right. So stick a couple up here. I'm not very talkative, am I? I don't know what to say. I'm just putting signals down. It's nothing to say about it really. There we go. So we got some signals. So let's set the route up. Oh, there to there, back to there, back to there again. That's worked out nicely. I'm going to put a one-way signal there and one here wherever I put the signal. There he is. Just to prevent any unnecessary mishaps. Okay, so it's going to be Coastal Express. I'm going to add some more rail around here, make this a sidings. Yeah, I've already said that, sorry. I'll have to fill it all in and decorate it up like I usually do. You know what? If you watch my first series or watched any of my flyovers, you'll have seen that already. Right, let's have a look what we've got available. So the 222 the 060. The 222 is faster. The 060 is a little bit more powerful. That really is a goods train, though, I believe. Saddle tank Buffalo class. Not sure if they use that for passengers or not, but this is definitely a passenger train, I think. So yeah, these are the GWR mods. Oops, where have you gone? These are the GWR mods and the 222. So this is available from 1850. There is an upgrade coming. We're going to have one out. And the passenger trains, these ones, do 37 mile an hour. Can't remember how much that is in kilometres. So we'll have 3 to start off with. I've got should have a little towed brake wagon in here. No, maybe I've not switched it on. These are, oh, they're lighter. Hang on. Right, we'll take the early coaches. 1, 2, 3. We'll put 4 on, just because they're lighter. We'll just make the train go a bit quicker. They only carry 6 as opposed to 8, but we'll wait until the upgrade for the train is out before we use the other coaches. So let's do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many we're going to have on here? We'll have 1, 2, 4 going each way. That's the Coastal Express. Let's get train 1, which will be the first train to come out. I goofed this up on the first series. Yay. We got the right one. Oh, isn't it nice to have nice smooth video? Without all the jittering and stuttering. Has he got there first? Yeah. Let's see if the train go out. Oh, he's waving his arms. Steam train's coming out now. I'll probably have to do a bit of spacing. Oh, I'm going to put that down there, I can't grab it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and space these out a bit. Slow them down. I'll start with the 4th one. Just stick the brakes on for a little bit and then slow the others down a little bit. I'll do that off camera. We've nearly spent all the money. That wasn't bad for today's budget. We've got a park, we've got some trains on the go, we've got a line on the go, we've had a nice long episode. I'll go and connect these 2 up off camera and I'll get the trains running on them. They're all going to be on one line, aren't they? So I'll stick some more trains on once I've connected them up. Yeah, I shall do that later. Right, I've done an early recording today, so once I've got this edited and uploaded and I've had my dinner, I will do another recording. I'll certainly get these connected up. Yeah. So I think today's going to be a 2 for 1 day. I think you're going to have another episode tonight. Oh yeah. Quite happy with that. Nice little park with some statues. Yeah, I'll go and stick some benches in as well and keep an eye on any buildings try to grow in there. So that'll do you for today. Thank you very much again for watching. You've been watching Off the Rails, and I will probably see you in a few hours.